Hello, welcome to Cahaba Medical Care's instructional video on how to use the RX365 mobile app to refill prescriptions at our pharmacies. First, you can start by typing in RX365 mobile into your app store of your smartphone and download the app for free. Then you can look up your pharmacy in the first page that appears on the screen when you open the app. When you look up Cahaba Medical, both of our Centerville and West End locations will appear. You can select your preferred pharmacy and then click Select. Then will appear a page that allows you to either log in, register, or continue as a guest. In this case, we will click Register. On the registration page, you will type in your first name, last name, date of birth, recent prescription number, email, and confirm your password. Your recent prescription number does mean that you will have had to have filled an initial prescription for your medication prior to downloading the RX365 app and using it to refill a medication. This is the home page. Here you will see at the bottom of the screen the pharmacy location. And you can see on the pharmacy page both directions to the pharmacy and an option to view store hours and to call the pharmacy directly. If you select to see full hours of the pharmacy, you will be able to look at all hours of the day, every day of the week that the pharmacy will be open. At the bottom, second to far left of your screen, you will see the option to view your medications. Here I have blocked out personal information about the patient and their medications, but at the top of the page, you will see the patient's name, followed by the list of the medications and the status of the medications. For example, this medication is on file, but there is no active prescription for it. This one has been out of refills and you have the option to request renewals. And you can also see the appearance, the physical appearance of the medications themselves. On the far right, you can also see when the medications were ordered and last filled. If you select on a medication, you can see the name of the medication, the RX number, the last fill date, how many pills or the quantity that was listed in the supply, and the prescriber or the provider who prescribed the medication. You can see an estimated patient cost that the patient will pay. You can see how many refills are left of the medication, and this green button allows the patient to request refills. You can see instructions for the medication listed here. You can view additional medication information by clicking this link, and you can also see more detailed fill history at the bottom of the screen. This green button is how you request refills for your medications. You have the option to refill multiple medications at once by clicking Refill Multiple. And you can check mark and select specifically the medications from the list that you would like to refill. You can then click the green Request Refill button at the bottom of the screen. Here, back at the list of medications, you can select the option to filter your medications by ready for pickup status, in progress, order placed, required renewal, ready for refill, and on file. And this allows you to filter medications by old and new medications, etc. Back at our home page, we can see the second to far right image that allows you to chat with a pharmacist. Here under chat messages, it requires you to either register or log in before chatting with a pharmacist. Once you have registered and logged in, you can enter your message here, and a pharmacist will, and then you can click the green arrow to hit send, and a pharmacist will reach back out to you with detailed instructions or answers to your questions. You can also, if you are using an alternative language, your provider will use a translator in order to continue to communicate with you. Then on the far right, when selected, you can view your profile and further information. Here, the patient's name will be at the top of the screen, and they have the option to view their preferred pharmacy, their insurance information, tax reports, and they can transfer all of their information to a different pharmacy location if they desire. You can also see personal information and have the option to change password or delete your account at the bottom of the screen. Here is also where you are able to log out of the app. If you select your pharmacy, this will give you the address of your pharmacy, again, a link to directions, and you have the option to change your pharmacy here. If you select transfer in, this again allows you to change your medications to a different pharmacy. Thank you very much for your time and attention in viewing this instructional video, and we certainly hope that it is helpful. Thank you.